Good morning, the entire family of Open Sky Public School, Kati. So, Dheeraj Srivastav is again in front of you, and we have decided a plan by which we are going to meet on a weekly basis, and we are going to invest our time and energy in learning something in this lockdown phase. So, one by one, I am going to discuss with you the plan which we have finalized. The first thing is that from Monday to Saturday, you are going to put your efforts in doing your online studies for your subjects, your English, Hindi, math, whatever you have to study, you are going to study from Monday to Saturday. Every Sunday, Dheeraj sir will come in front of you and we will do something which is informative, which is going to help me in learning something, which is going to make me more skilled, and also that is having a fun element in it, right? So please focus on your online studies. I have requested teachers of Open Sky to give you one question series of English grammar every day, which you will handle, which you will solve. On Sunday, you will be getting all the answers. You can just check it. You can try to clear your concepts if there is a gap. If you are not finding any way out, please pass on your troubles, your doubts to us, and we will take care of them. We will try to brush it back. That is done. So first thing is that focus on your online studies from Monday to Saturday. On Sunday, devote your time in bit relaxing and also in developing your language skills, your grammar concepts, your spoken English, and please watch my video on Sunday, every Sunday. Now, I will be also guiding you on which all grammar concepts I have given you the grammar test series. So today I will discuss with you about sentence and phrases and clause. In a sentence, subject and predicate, types of sentences, and parts of speech. And in a very simple language, I will try to define all of them. So first thing is that we have words. When we bring words together, and if we are getting a complete meaning out of it, we call it a sentence. So group of words giving complete sense, complete meaning is sentence. If group of words is having a meaning but not the complete one, we call it phrase. And now if we have a group of words which is having a subject, a verb, and an object, so it looks like the structure of a sentence, but the meaning is not complete. It needs something else to be added to make it complete. Then we call it clause. So group of words, complete sense, sentence. Group of words, not a complete sense, not having verb and the structure of sentence, phrase. Having the structure of a sentence but not the complete meaning, that is clause. Fine. Example, sentence, I am going to Patna. Group of words, complete sense. This is sentence. By the sea. By the sea means samudra ke kinare, but this is not a complete one. This is a phrase. If I want to complete it, I am walking by the sea. Okay. This is phrase, the second one. And third one, which is of red color. Now, which is acting like a subject, is acting like a verb, of red color is object, looks like a sentence, but the meaning is not complete. Which is of red color? What is that? This is clause. So we need something to add up and make it complete. So I am looking for a dress which is of red color. Now it is complete. So having a structure like sentence but not having a complete meaning is clause. Phrase, you got it. Sentence, you got it. Types of sentences, they are very simple, assertive or declarative, with the help of which we make statements, right? Complete meaning. we are declaring something, we are asserting something, that is assertive. If we are trying to ask a question with a group of words, those sentences are called interrogative. If I am giving a command, I am requesting, I am instructing, those types of sentences are called imperative sentences. And if my sentence is having an exclamation, a sudden emotion, a sudden feeling, that types of sentences we call it exclamatory sentences. So assertive or declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Now, in a sentence, when we talk about something which is the main part of that sentence, we call it subject. And all the other things we call it predicate. That is subject and predicate. Parts of speech is very known to you. We have noun and pronoun and verb, adjective, adverb, conjunction, preposition, and interjection. So in the first week, I think you have got grammar test series from either subject and predicate, or sentences, or phrase and clause, or parts of speech. These are very simple, very easy. I have given you a brief idea about it. If you need any hint on that, any clarification on that, you can pass on your request to your teachers. And in my next video, or with the help of WhatsApp messages, I am going to clear your doubts. So, first thing, we have discussed about online studies. Second, I have discussed about my plan, grammar questions throughout the week, and with the help of video, we are going to do some entertainment, do some learning and fun together on Sunday. I'm going to give you a brief about different grammar topics on which I'm asking questions in the weekdays. Also, I'm going to give you few facts of English language. Like today, I'm going to tell you about idioms. Hindi mein we call it muhavra. And I will tell you 5 things on which you can do some brainstorming. You can use them in sentences and try to find out more such idioms in different grammar books or your reference book or internet, wherever it is possible. First one, ऊंट के मुंह में जीरा. I need something in a large quantity, I'm getting a little. ऊंट के मुंह में जीरा. बगले झांकना. Somebody is asking me a question, I don't have a proper reply, so I'm looking at the sideways. What else? एक तीर में दो शिकार. This is also a type of idiom. So, ऊंट के मुंह में जीरा, बगले झांकना, अपने मुंह मियाँ मिट्ठू बनना. This is also muhavra. So, all these Hindi muhavra, we have an English counterpart also. ऊंट के मुंह में जीरा, we call it a drop in the ocean. Right? This एक तीर से दो शिकार, so 2 shots with 1 arrow. Right? अपने मुंह मियाँ मिट्ठू बनना, to blow one's own trumpet. So I will request all of you that these idioms are very interesting. They are very catchy, and we can use them in either writing or in communication. And the moment you start using them, you will find that your conversation, your writing, it has become more powerful. It is more, you can say it is more appropriate to the customers. They are liking it. They are getting glued to it. Fine. So, in my next video, I will ask you, or I will give you more examples of idioms. In the meantime, today is Sunday. You can also find out more idioms and try to make a sentence, practice it. So, online studies will keep on going. Grammar questions will happen. I'm going to brush your grammar also. I will give you some tips, like today I have talked about idioms. I will keep on talking about some interesting topic of English language which you can handle. We will also discuss about spoken English tip. Like today I will tell you, whenever you are talking to yourself, in our life, many a times to plan something, to think about a topic, we talk to ourselves. And that talking, most of the time, it happens inside. We don't say something, it happens inside. And why can't we do one thing? That talking we can do in English. For example, I have a homework to do and I am lying on my bed and I'm thinking on how I'm going to complete that homework. And I'm just talking. कल मुझे अपना होमवर्क पूरा करना है, सुबह जल्दी उठना होगा, शायद मुझे इंग्लिश की किताब लेके बैठनी पड़ेगी, चैप्टर नंबर 10 पढ़ना है, उसमें कुछ 10 सवाल है जिन्हें बनाना है. सो आई एम जस्ट प्रिपेयरिंग माई सेल्फ, आई एम प्लानिंग. What I can do in place of doing this conversation with myself in Hindi, I will do in English. Okay, tomorrow I have to complete my homework. I have to get up in the morning at 5 o'clock. I will get freshen up. I will sit for self-study. I will take the book of English. I'm going to open the chapter number 10. I will solve 10 questions of that particular chapter. If I will feel a problem, I'm going to ask my family members, my teachers. So what is happening? You are talking to yourself in English, and this is going to make you strong. This is going to make your thinking in English. And once you think in English, easily you can speak in English. The problem which we face nowadays is that we think in Hindi, we try to translate in English, and then we speak. This is creating a barrier, an obstacle. We have to remove that. Start thinking in English. Life is easier. Speaking skills are better. 5. So online studies, my grammar series, and brush up on grammar concept. Then we'll talk about spoken English tip. And now, apart from giving you a tip on English language like idioms we have done today, I will end up my video with a story. And today I'm going to tell you the story of Pablo Picasso. He was a great painter. You must be knowing his name. So what happened? One day, a woman, she came to Pablo Picasso and she requested Pablo to do a painting for him. After lots of requests, Pablo Picasso agreed. And Picasso took a paper and a pencil and he painted a picture in 30 seconds. While handing over the picture, Picasso told that woman that, "Ma'am, do you know, this painting is worth 50 lakh rupees." That lady was surprised. She left that place. She went to many, you can say, admirer of arts, and she asked, "This is the painting by Picasso. What will be the cost?" And everyone was telling, "Ma'am, you don't know. This is worth 50 lakh or more than that." That lady was astonished, shocked, surprised. Oh my God, how come in 30 seconds Picasso has painted a painting worth rupees 50 lakh? She was restless. She went to Picasso again and asked, "My dear Picasso, please tell me how you are able to paint a painting worth rupees 50 lakh in 30 seconds. I also want to learn. Please teach me." And then Picasso replied, "Ma'am, you are just looking the present scenario when I am painting this picture in 30 seconds. But to come to this stage, I have spent 30 years. I have worked hard for 30 years. And then I can paint in 30 seconds a painting worth rupees 50 lakhs. So please do not go in the present condition of mind. Please look how much effort I have put in past. How many years, how many hours. And that is the case with all of us. So whatever we are doing right now, how much skill and knowledge we have right now, it is all because of the hard work which we have put in our past. Right? So, in spite of studying in a Hindi medium school till 12th, a lot of struggle, a lot of hard work, now I am able to speak for 4, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes. And you will feel that right now also I keep on struggling. That is the type of hard work which we have to put. Life is not a bed of roses. We have to put our efforts. We have to practice. The more we will practice now, we are going to reap the fruit in our future. So, my students, open sky public school Kati students, please, if you believe in me, if you believe in my words, just do one thing, start practicing. So, when you practice hard, the result is going to be fantastic. So, I will be meeting all of you face to face with the help of my videos every Sunday. And I will discuss about your grammar test series. I will discuss a few concepts of English grammar. I will discuss on your English language, few tips and tricks like idioms, which we have done today. We will discuss spoken English tips, and I will give you one story which is going to boost you up, which is going to make you strong. And together we are going to convert this lockdown period in the most memorable period of our life. We are going to learn a lot. We are going to skill ourselves a lot. And you and me together, with the help of our team of Open Sky School, we are going to shine. We are going to rock. Right? So take care, be alert, be safe, keep learning, and make yourself strong. Make yourself a rock star. Right? And again, we are going to meet in our next video. My best wishes. Salute. Bye bye.